We got one tag matched. Alright, let's get some essentials. Air. Let's get some light, some kokanee corn, some herring, and some snacks. I'm launching today a product line that I've been tinkering with for about a year. Some really innovative products that are designed to catch fish, but also take into account the reality that we pollute pretty much all the waterways that we fish in with lead. There's no denying that lead's not good for the environment, particularly like birds and that end up getting it, die of lead poisoning, and we're handling toxic things every time we go fishing. I always wondered why we had to use lead, so I developed lead-free fishing alternatives years ago. Like, I milled my own stone sinkers for fishing wild steelhead streams. So what I've got now is a lead-free and plastic minimalized set of products for salmon trolling. You guys know I love salmon fishing. I love the end result of salmon fishing. I love throwing a salmon on the barbecue, or if I'm on the ocean, giving it a good deep freeze and then slicing it up for sushi. Salmon is probably my favorite fish to eat next to bluefin tunas. So the spirit of this thing is, what's the definition of spirit? The thing that will live on beyond you. The thing that I hope that lives on beyond me is a company that is run by smart individuals that are always pushing the envelope to make the world a better place. And these products, I hope, leave the ecosystems where I like to fish less contaminated. And, the products cost, right around the same amount that it costs, your standard equipment to fish. So you're not spending a ton more money. It's all made in USA, and it's something that I put my name on. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it gets you limited salmon. I'll have everything for every fishery that I do. Right now, this is my King product line, and I'll show you my Kokanee product line next. A kokanee ate the herring. Huh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, put a lot of gear in the water and then you start getting bites. That is nuts.
Yeah, the rod was just doing this. Oh my God, it's a fish.
That is nuts. Well, kokanee on a herring. Huh. Kokanee are big in this lake. They're 10 plus inches. Well, we each get a kokanee to bring home.
The West Slope hit that kokanee gear.
Oh yeah, they should. Man, look at that school of kokanee. Yeah. It ain't a king.
You're catching those on the ice fishing rods. I had like a freaking 24-inch long rod, if that.
Yeah.
Same thing's damn near touching my hand.
Oh yeah.
Like,
did you watch that Clum Dog video on the one that he caught?
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one, no. I heard the story from one of the guys.
Oh, he got off. No way.
No shit.
Huh. So that's another one of the
Number
Kokanee, number 4 on herring. So I just don't know what to say about that. Like, we're running out of herring. So here I am, northern BC, fishing king salmon and sockeye salmon. Alright, so there's the catch of the day. Nice 10-inch Kokanees. Gonna fry these guys up. No kings today. Definitely marked a few. Gonna tweak with gear. Tiny's pregnant. Yeah. You slewed it up with a really good looking Labrador, didn't you? You slut. Hopalish. Hopalish. Here's my good old hound here, my good old hound dog. Oh, Tiny. Alright. I'm gonna load up some wood. Get a little fire going. It's cold. It's North Idaho. It's 36 degrees when I started fishing this morning. Alright, so I got my Kokanee scaled. I got some
seasoning and flour.
seasoning and flour.
Jalapeno salt.
And some jalapeno salt. I think the pan's big enough for 2 at a time.
No.
If you guys want the recipe, comment below. We'll make a video about it. I'm gonna chow down on this. So I went fishing at any one of a bunch of fisheries. So North Idaho, right? We're the headwaters of the Columbia River. We have a bunch of freshwater species. So we have all the salmon species that the Columbia has. There's sturgeon in certain basins. Basically, the sockeye here are small, they're kokanee, and then there's some predator. Some lakes have got inland chinook, some have pike, some have walleye, some have a scattering of all of them. But basically, as you work your way up the Columbia, the densities of different predators change. But anyways, we've got kokanee and kings in the fishery that I fished today, and then Lake Pondere, you know what that's got. Coeur d'Alene's got kings and kokanee, Priest has got all that. But this is what I developed. So we're talking about dropper loop fishing. This is lead-free weights. I make these. Go to the little link down below and order them. This is 21 ounce, 14 ounce. I also make like 10 ouncers. This is for fishing deep. My bow rods have got this, my middle rods have got that, and my back rods have got 10 ouncers. And I make them down to like an 1/8 ounce. It's all steel, lead free. Why put toxic stuff? This thing will like just sit wherever you put it. You know, it sits on the gunnel of your boat instead of sliding around like a cannonball. Like, we're not barbarians. So, we're gonna talk about dropper loop fishing. So, this is all stuff you can get on my eBay store. It's 300-pound bumper, slider, right here, 2 beads. I got beads, bead chains. I got lots of bead chains. Your flasher connector. Any of the flashers that I sell will have this, and then a fish kebab. This is like one of my pre-rigged fish kebabs. You can go buy one of these. This one's caught quite a few fish. It's got torn up moon jelly on it. This is tunable, so I could tune this thing to wobble. But that's where your bait goes on, gets hooked up. You'll see me rig these. So there's 3 hooks here. You're allowed 5 hooks in North Idaho. So these are my 3 hooks. A lot of my fish today came on this. The treble gets pegged in the herring. So this is like a flasher and everything. This is a lot of commotion. And then I got this flasher up here. I'm running all inline flashers because my goal is to be able to fish deep, you know, nice and slow and deep. So that's why I got this bumper. This works with 360s. The 360s that I make have a negative buoyancy, so they sink a little better, but you got to run them fast. So they're better for running if you want to run a 360 flasher going 2 miles an hour. That's your part number, and you want a really quick thump. I make some have a slower thump too, but my inlines are what I'm working on. So right here, so like all this, I'm gonna put this on my rod. I'll show you something else I've got. I got a dropper loop here. This is my dropper loop. Now you might ask what this is. So when I put my lead on here, on my slider, like so, I'm gonna let some line out. So I got my sinker. I'm gonna set my sinker down on the ground. So I tied a dropper loop right here. This gives me a point to connect to another presentation. So up here, I sell like a bungee cord that you can put on to any number of presentations. This is my Kokanee presentation up here. So on one, and I have 2 hooks off of this for Kokanee. Off one rod, I could fish for the predators of the ecosystem and the Kokanee of the ecosystem, and I could fish bait.